Get ready, start. Sir, I know for some time past how this government is functioning. Take, for instance, the Commerce and Industry Ministry. Since the last one decade, this ministry has faced many changes. It has been changed, reorganized many times, sometimes inflated and sometimes deflated to suit the particular individuals who occupy the place of power. In the beginning, as the House is aware, there was the Commerce and Industry Ministry. It had within its fold external and internal trade, many of the public undertakings, private sector companies, and small industries too. But from time to time, as I said, this ministry has been cut and changed and suffered because of a particular person in power. So the ministry became weak and small as time went on. The net result was that no effective functioning was possible. It is amazing how a vital ministry, the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, has been subjected to such vicissitudes, has been subjects to such changes. We all know that no ministry can function in an atmosphere of instability and uncertainty. There has got to be some continuity, otherwise, the ministry cannot develop its own character, its own personality. But unfortunately, there is a continuous disintegration of the Commerce and Industry Ministry. And what is the picture today? Today, sir, the different limbs of this ministry have been scattered among various ministries and departments. The net result is that if you go to the secretariat, you will have a perfect picture of confusion. We members of parliament are at a loss to know what is what in this ministry. We are amazed that even the officers functioning in the various sectors have no sense of responsibility because they themselves do not know their powers and responsibilities. The picture is very confusing. As a consequence of this confusion, which is increasing, the work has suffered, efficiency has suffered, and the importance of the ministry has considerably gone down. It has lost character and personality. We talk of industrialization of this country, we talk of rapid economic development. Unless the ministry is clear headed or properly organized, it would be difficult to bring about rapid economic transformation or quick economic development. So, my first remark is that the Ministry of Commerce and Industry has to be properly reorganized so that there can be effective functioning. There may be far better coordination and there may be fruitful work